Bright Light City, gonna set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. The Bruins will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UNLV's offense will get first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know that having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week.
He's loose. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air, it's Calandria. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Rebels will move the sticks. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Bruins offense has its first opportunity of the day. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going for it all. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
7, UNLV, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A quick pass to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 45 on his way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels are flying down the field. He's got it on the right. Can't get him to the ground. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Nice move to keep running. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Fakes the grab on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. The throw to the outside is complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught close to the marker, it's Thomas. Wide open spaces. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Touchdown, UCLA! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
UCLA 14, UNLV 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Complete to start this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Gums. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. UNLV is coming off its best 2-year stretch in school history, but they've got a new coach, but an experienced one in Dan Mullen, who has more than 100 wins on his resume.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Reese. Dan Mullen. Like, he's inheriting a team that was very successful. They were one game away from going to the college football playoff. That's how good they were. A lot of experience, a lot of good moments, and a building program.
And he's a really good mind on offense, no question about it. Very, very...
Oh, a lot of space. They make the tackle at the 33. Ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Bruins have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Gums. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And that is another first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And that toe-tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get 1 foot down and get out.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Return goes out of bounds.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He spins that thing down the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Starting to feel a little pressure. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got a little space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Now adjusting. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Now from inside the red zone. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
UCLA 35, UNLV 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Fires to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out. .35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Woods. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Did the work himself. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And the misconnection on the 1st attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Running to Green. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that side.
He lofts one down the sideline. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Back to throw. It's Orji. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Going for 6. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Winning those individual 6-second battles every